Hello and welcome to Spirit Dragon Tarot. Today's reading is for Scorpio for the week of April 8th through April 14th. Yesterday was the solar eclipse. Wow, right? It's pretty cool. What was it like? Um, 4, 5, 6 minutes of complete darkness for some places. But it's neat. Nature is really neat. I know I sound groovy right now saying that, but it is. And so just know that um solar eclipse, or I'm sorry, the full moon is going to be, the energy could affect you up to 2 weeks. Okay. And Scorpio, your, which is what the full moon is in Aries, and Scorpio, that is in your sixth house of routines. Okay. So maybe there's some areas in your sixth house that need some attention. Maybe some self improvement. I don't know. You guys are pretty hard on yourself. I know some Scorpios. Okay. Okay, Spirit, what does Scorpio need to know for this week, 8 through 14 April? Ancestor. Are you wanting, are you thinking about your ancestors? A relative that passed? Um, have you been thinking about maybe delving into your ancestral past? Um, I know that when I did my, you know, what's it called? 23andMe and the other one, can't remember what it sounds. The word is, but it starts with an A. I find out, I believe my more Native American side comes from my mother, and from my father is more the Spanish, European, right? So I just wonder, you know, who are these ancestors? Your greatest joy pollinates the world. Scorpio, you guys, some of you, and I don't know all of you, the ones that I know, they try to hide. They're so proud and they don't want to let anybody know that they're human, right? But they are some pretty good people. Inside, you got to dig deep, right? There's a heart in there, Tin Man, right? Don't be afraid. Let your joy pollinate this world. And how can this be a wonderful win-win-win? Um, I'm smirking because my mom is a Scorpio, and she does not like that win-win. Um, uh, you know, I can't really think of the. I'm just great with words today, aren't I? Mentality. She's like, there's a winner and there's a loser. That's it, right? So that's why I'm laughing. But you can still win even if you didn't win the game or whatever, right? You can learn something. Um, oh, my mom. So, okay, Spirit, what does Scorpio need to know for this week of April 8th through April 14th, the week of the full moon? Um, just so you know, I did a little um, reading. The link is in the description box below for the astrological outlook for this week. There's a few things happening this week beyond the um, the full moon that just happened. So, um, if you find yourself at a crossroads, or not a crossroads, but at a point where you're not, where did this come from? Or I don't know how to deal with this, then check out my astrology video in the link below. And maybe that'll give you some idea of maybe the energy that might be floating around at the time. Okay. Okay, Spirit. What does Scorpio need to know for this week? What guidance for the week of April 8th through April 14th? what you don't see coming. The Empress, right? Rebirth. The full moon is about new beginnings and planting seeds. And it's in Aries, which is all, what about me? What is it that I need to worry about? And the Empress is very proud. Look, she has that scepter. She's sitting there and she's enjoying herself. She's about me, right? Nothing wrong with that. The moon. Talk about that one. But yeah, the moon, it has been very present this week, and it's going to be present this week. Um, Full moons are activation energy, um, and the eclipses. That was the moon and the sun together, right? So for a second, it was like a new moon, and then all of a sudden, it's a full moon, right? So the Seven of Cups, lots of choices. Maybe in this sixth house of routines, maybe you have a lot of things that you're working on. Don't stress yourself out, right? Take your time. Don't forget about your joy. And the Six of Wands, victory, right? There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, this is a good card. You've been working hard, or you're continuing to work hard, and you're going to reach that goal, right? Scorpios are very goal oriented, very, very, very. Sorry, and they expect you to be that way as well, right? There was no excuses. You were supposed to have this done. You didn't do it right. Do it again. I'm channeling my mom. Sorry. Okay. The Empress, the Moon, the Seven of Cups, and the Six of Wands. There's a lot of leadership. Scorpios are very much a leader. Independence, confidence, right? Um, the Moon, planting the seeds. 6 months ago, the end of September, October, what were you wanting? What were your intentions? What were you trying to manifest? Because now that we're in that full moon of Aries, this is where it gets activated. Um, so I'm not the best journaler. Journaler, is that a word? Um, and I wish I did have a journal or a um, something that I write down my thoughts every day, because then I can go back 6 months and say, oh, what was happening to me? But think about that. What were you doing 6 months ago? And does this tie into this sixth house of routines with the full moon? Um, and then choices. I think Scorpios, what I'm getting is Scorpios are they're very proud, they're very methodical, right? Again, like I said earlier, they don't like you to think that they're human. They want to be superhuman. They want you to look up to them. They're very proud, and they do a lot of good things. So it's not like they don't deserve some of that. And you have a lot of choices right here, and perhaps it's stressing you out, and you don't let people see you sweat, right? That's the picture I get with a Scorpio. Never let them see you sweat. So um, be good to yourself. Don't stress yourself out because there's so many things you need to do. Take your time, right? When you're building goals or when you're setting goals, you should also have smaller goals, right? So that you can accomplish the smaller goal, right? Crawl, walk, run, right? Baby steps. You accomplish this, then you accomplish this, then you accomplish this. Because if your goals are too big or too large or too hard to accomplish in, let's say, a short term period, I don't know, a few days, depending on the goal, a few days, a few weeks, a month. or so, then you're going to get burnt out and you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't do anything. Such a failure, right? And Scorpios are very hard on themselves. Don't do that to yourself, okay? All right, let's clarify this Seven of Cups. Spirit, what does Scorpio need to know about this Seven of Cups? Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this looks, Pentacles are about work. And it looks like the Page of Pentacles, he's admiring this pentacle, this goal that he has, right? This new beginning. Pages are messages or messengers. So he's admiring that. And then you have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is an ending. It looks very ominous, right? All these swords. It's usually in the person's back, but in this photo, all the swords are, well, actually 5 of them are in the upper torso, and the other 5 are on the ground around him. So he saw these, at least a few of those coming at him, right? When they hit him in the torso, depending on which one hit first. And then, so it's, you knew something was coming to an end, right? And perhaps this has to come to an end before this can begin. But you also need to have stable ground, right? You need to build stability and security, okay? And that's what this card represents. So plenty of choices. Just be smart in your decisions with those choices. And let's clarify the Ten of Swords. Okay, Spirit, what's this Ten of Swords? What does Scorpio need to know about this Ten of Swords? The Four of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so the Ten of Swords is about healing. And when you heal, you're going to be able to celebrate with it, right? And perhaps the Three of Pentacles is collaboration and teamwork. Perhaps you need to ask for help. Perhaps there's, someone you can talk to even though Scorpio does not want you to think that they have self-doubt. They do. They're human, right? Again, as much as they don't want to be known as human, they are. So I'm sure there's Scorpio, you guys are pretty decent judges of character as far as knowing who knows things. So talk to people, right? I'm sure you have a confidant, sister, brother, parent, grandparent, good friend, right? Even a mentor from, let's say, academia or something. But you don't have to do it alone, okay? Let's get some clarification on this moon. Spirit, what does Scorpio need to know about this moon? The Page of Cups, another new beginning, a message. Could be a message of love. The Five of Wands and the Star. Wow, butterfingers. So the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, there's a little fish here. So cute. But could be an offer of love. And again, it's a new beginning. Did you plant this seed 6 months ago that you wanted to be in a relationship? And then you have the Five of Wands here. Are you worried about people around you, what they think? Could be a struggle. Maybe relationships have been a struggle for you. But the Star is about hope, is your hopes and dreams, and it's about healing, right? So don't underestimate what you want. be okay that you want to grow or expand, or your sixth house of routines. Maybe you want to start working out because you want to start dating. It's okay. Don't worry about what people think, right? The cup. Fill your own cup, right? Usually Scorpios don't have a problem filling in their own cup, but sometimes they get in their heads. Don't get in your head. Okay, Spirit. What could be the blocks? What are the blocks that Scorpio needs to be aware of here? What are the blocks? Two of Swords, Three of Wands, and the King of Swords. Are you blocking? Again, like I said earlier, don't block yourself. Follow your intuition. What is it telling you? It's saying, yeah, I'm ready for love, right? Follow your intuition. You know you. No one else knows you, right? But with the Three of Swords, but be open to receive, right? Like with manifesting, with asking for what you want. Don't be so general. Try to be a little specific, but also be open, right? I want a relationship. Okay? You can ask spirit. You can say, okay, I want a relationship, but I don't want them like the last ones I've had. Or I want a relationship where, you know, I feel it's equal, right? They love me as much as I love them, or, whatever. But be open, because you might think you know what you want, but maybe you don't. Maybe what's better for you is what you never thought you wanted, right? So just be open. And the King of Swords, that's truth, right? Big truth right there. And he knows, and he's not going to take anything but the truth. Scorpios are very much about truth. Um, at least when it comes to themselves. So you need to um, just be open to any kind of possibilities, right? Don't block yourself. Two of Swords is blocking yourself. Don't block your intuition. Trust yourself. Okay. What doesn't Scorpio see coming, Spirit? What you don't see coming? The Eight of Cups, the Empress again, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. The Empress is the divine feminine. Again, allowing, right? The divine feminine allows, and the divine masculine takes action. Scorpios are very action oriented. They're always doing something, right? Busy little bees. Perhaps you need to slow down and just allow, you know? Listen, right? Listen to your intuition. The Eight of Cups, he or she, I just say he, there's no gender in tarot. This person has these cups built up, right? They've accomplished something. They're not fallen, they're not spilled, but perhaps this person's done. Now they're moving on to higher ground, and there's the full moon again, right? So they're moving on to something bigger and better. And then you have the Ace of Cups. Love. My cup overfloweth, right? Don't if you asked for love, don't be well, you can be scared, right? Love is scary, but be open, right? Open your intuition, open your heart, allow. You have the Three of Wands over here. Allow. Divine feminine. Allow. I think I'm giggling because I'm thinking about like how if I would tell my mom that, she'd be like, you know, tell me to be quiet in Spanish or something. Okay, so actions and advice for Scorpio. Eight of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Devil. Before I clarify the Devil, the Eight of Wands is about movement and communication. Here you got the Ten of Swords again, right? There's where the swords are in his back, but it's an ending, right? And then the Devil card is about addictions and self-imposition. I'm not feeling addictions here, but they're not bound, right? Yes, they have chains around their neck, but they're not locked. They can walk away. Their feet aren't chained. So let's clarify the Devil. Spirit, let's clarify the Devil. What does Scorpio need to know about the Devil? Talk to us about the Devil. Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, again, you might need to ask for help. It's going to be work, right? It's going to be hard, laborious. And you have the Knight of Wands, which is passion. You have a lot of passion. Scorpios have a lot of passion. And, you know, just don't hold yourself back, right? Because you're afraid to ask, maybe. Don't do that. Okay, message to you from Spirit, and then we'll get some Oracle cards. Messages to you from Spirit or your guides for Scorpio. The Three Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I thought we had more than two nights, but we only have two nights. Okay, so the Three of Cups is a celebration. And the Five of Wands, they're, they're scrapping, I say, because they're not really fighting. Those are wands, those aren't swords, right? Perhaps you're bouncing ideas off with your friends and family, your confidants, okay? And there's the Knight of Pentacles. Remember, you had the Page of Pentacles, right? Now you're at the Knight of Pentacles, where you've made some decisions about this pentacle, about this new beginning with possibly security, structure, financial independence. But slow and steady wins the race. He's very slow. He's moving, but right now he's standing still. Okay? So let's use the empathic oracle deck and get some more messages from Spirit about this week for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio, Spirit, please. Non-duality. The light and shadow. Looks like the solar eclipse yesterday, right? Life is duality. Everything is duality. Everything is now. It's not just two. Sometimes there's three options, right? Four options. There's many options. But there's not just one way of doing anything. There's more ways of doing things. So be open to that. Again, Scorpio, be open. And the moon. So this has to be some kind of new beginning for you. And perhaps you're a little worried about it. Okay? It's okay to be worried. But trust yourself. Don't block your intuition, right? Look at all the stars, all the possibilities, right? You got this. And pedestal. Don't put yourself on a pedestal. Again, like I say, Scorpios don't like people to think they're human. The higher you project yourself, the harder you're going to fall, right? And I'm not saying that you're going to fall because you're projecting yourself. What I'm saying is when we put people on pedestals, they tend to disappoint us, right? Manage your expectations, be realistic, be okay with being okay. You don't have to be perfect, Scorpio. You don't have to be perfect, right? Your greatest joy pollinates this earth or this world. You don't have to be perfect. You got this. Okay? All right, Scorpio. Have a good week. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the little notification bell so that you can get notified when I have a new reading. And don't forget there's that little astrology outlook in the description box below. And until then, Scorpio, have a good week. Talk to you soon.